Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Good evening, everybody. Today we continue the serial about the Eightfold Path. Today we come to the seventh path. This is the right mindfulness or samasati. And then samasati or right mindfulness together with the right effort and right concentrations, they are giving us the part of the practicing of meditation, because I explained already, I think you know it very well, the Eightfold Path is built by three stairs. Sila, when we keep the sila, it means we keep the precept, we behaving good, we don't make bad, we take precept, we do charity, we do good things. It will help us to concentrate. The mind can be more calm and peaceful, so it can help us for the concentration. And when we are mindful and concentrating, so the wisdom is coming. We can develop wisdom till we clean the mind from the kilesa, from the hindrances. So it's something like sila, help us to develop samadhi, and the samadhi is bringing us panya, which is the wisdom, and the panya is creating visuddhi or vimutti, cleaning the mind from the hindrances and overcoming suffering. So the sati or the mindfulness is a part of the concentration or the mindfulness or the meditation in this case. Normally, when we use the word, we say Buddha teach mindfulness. Buddha teach achtsamkeit, okay? But officially, we never see Buddha. If you read the really scriptures, you will never find that the Buddha teach mindfulness and never teach achtsamkeit. This is something very, I changed for you all the idea. Huh? The Buddha never teach mindfulness, he never teach in Israel. He teach keshev, it means mindfulness or achtsamkeit, you say. Okay? And actually the Buddha, he cannot use these words because the Buddha never speak German and never speak English. So he will never be able to say mindfulness, and he will never have the ability to say achtsamkeit. I think the English and German language was not exist even that time. I don't know what to say. But so it's not possible that the Buddha use these words. The Buddha use another words which is called sati. And the meaning is not achtsamkeit, not mindfulness. It's come from the Sanskrit word, which means memory, smarti. Okay, smarti, it means memory. And how come memory? What the idea of memory? So maybe I can I can show you. Okay, you see, I'm very simple. I will improve you everything that I say. So I told you about something like the Buddha never teach achtsamkeit and mindfulness, and you see that I show you why, because it's he used the word sati, and the word sati it's actually memory, okay, but it's not memory to remember my dog or my cat or whatever. It's to remember what I'm doing. So I show you this kind of fact that sati it's actually memory. Anyone want to play with me some game? Okay, Sophia, you like? To do something simple. I'm very simple, okay? Nothing special.
I will try.
Yeah, easy. I can do it with a little child, so it doesn't matter. It's no, you don't feel embarrassed. You just close the eyes, and I ask you some simple questions. You just tell me, answer me the simple questions. What you are doing now? Running, jumping, flying? What you are doing now?
Sitting.
And why you are sitting there? What is the reason that you are sitting there?
Because I'm attending the conference.
Okay. You're not flying to Thailand or something, no? Or whatever. Okay. And how you are sitting? You can tell me how you are sitting. You sit in a lotus position, no? Or what?
I sit on a chair, but also in the lotus
Okay.
position.
Okay. No, don't open the eyes. Can you tell me any things that exist in the right side of your body?
Glass of water,
And on the left side of your body?
chair,
And what you have behind you?
books.
Now, don't open the eyes. Tell me, I ask you a simple question. You told me that you are sitting. You told me that there is a book. Did you touch the book or what? How did you know that there is a book there? How did you know that there is a water there?
I remember.
I told you that sati is memory. You see? You can open the eyes. Everything is there. So you see, one thing was not there. It was no concentration. People think they are practicing concentration. They have to focus. I'm sitting. They look at their belly rising, falling, fighting. They think they have to confirm the situations. But actually now you knew exactly. But you didn't know only that you are sitting. You know why you are sitting. You know where you are sitting. You know how you are sitting. This is actually much more than just knowing that you are sitting. And this, what the Buddha called sati sampajanya. Soon I show you the sutta itself. The Buddha didn't say sati. He says sati sampajanyo. Okay? And soon I will show you, we will open the PDF about the sutta itself in Pali and in English, and then you see these things. And what is the meaning of sampajanya? Sampajanya, it means clear understanding, comprehension, full understanding about what you are doing. And actually, sati, it's the memory I'm sitting. You know that you're sitting. But you have sampajanya, it's four things. You know why you are sitting. For example, if you make a walking, you know that you make a walking, but you know that you are making walking meditation. You know that you walk backward. You know that you go forward. This you can find in the sutta. Okay, you have different suttas, they're all related to this. It's called Satipatthana Sutta. Okay, you have it in the Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyutta Nikaya. You have a few places where the Buddha explaining how to use mindfulness. So we don't just say Achtsamkeit or mindfulness or whatever. He says Sati Sampajanyo. Okay. So you know that you are sitting, this is the sati or smarti, okay? Remember what you are doing. Then you know why you are doing it. You know how you are doing it. You know 4 steps. You walk in meditation, 4 steps. You know walk meditation 1 step, okay? You don't just focus on the legs. No? You walk on the, I don't know, on the sidewalk in Munich or Frankfurt, you go shopping. So you know why you are walking or why you are sitting. And you know where you are walking. You know that you are in Frankfurt. You know you are in Munich. And there is one more thing. You know, because it's comprehension, it's full understanding. It's come with the wisdom. And I know that this is body and mind, which is walking under impermanent suffering of self. So you know for fact, it's sampajanya. Okay? Sati sampajanya. So it actually, there is awareness to all what I'm doing. Okay? So like I said, sati, it's I know that I'm sitting, walking, standing, or whatever. I know how, I know where, I know why, and I know that this is with the wisdom, okay? This is body and mind, which is making actions. So this is not just focusing, because people, they think they have to focus on things. They have to confirm I'm sitting. They have to, and then they put in concentration. They get confused. This I will tell you next time. I will explain about concentration, and then you see different kind of concentration and how we develop concentration, but in the vipassana side. Okay, but we will keep it for the next time. Okay, because this is the part of the concentration. But one thing that Sophia didn't make, she didn't focus. She didn't try. That's why I say I can ask the little boy, little child, the same questions. And why is it? Because if we want to apply mindfulness in the daily life, we cannot be serious. We cannot fight. If you want to cut vegetables, you cannot cutting. This is too serious. The wanting to be mindful, this is not mindfulness. Okay? So this is one thing. And then when we talk about knowing, I told you about, okay, I'm sitting. So this is one fact. This is the fact on what happened to my body. But the Buddha said that when they asked the Buddha, or he explained what is to be mindful, he said you can be, if you want to know yourself, you can know one of the 4 things that happen to you. Because you are not only body. You have also emotion. You have, like you say, we are body and mind. Okay, so when I ask Sophia what you're doing, talk about the body sitting, this is only one fact. If we talk about body, what is doing, you have big position, walking, sitting, standing, and laying down. It doesn't matter, you can stand on your head, it's still standing. Okay, you can lay down like this, lay down like that, you lay down. So officially you have big position, you have 4, but you have endless of small position. Chewing, swallowing, I don't know, scratching, bending, turning. So this is endless of movement of body. And the Buddha didn't say body. The Buddha say kaya. And the meaning of the word kaya is a form. How the statue looks like. What the statue is doing. So this is the meaning. It's a form of, if you look at the statue, you ask, what is the statue of, I don't know what, this and this artist. He said, the man is standing there. So you know you are standing. Okay? So you know what is the position of your body. Okay? But so this is the one thing. It's about body. But we are not only body. We also are feeling. Feeling, I'm not talking about feeling, oh, it's so soft, it's so nice. I'm not talking about this kind of feeling. I'm talking about happy, disliking, and neutral. So sometimes people confuse what the meaning of happy, disliking, and neutral. So Sophia, I can ask you something? Okay?
Of course.
When you anger, what you feel inside you? You like, dislike, or neutral?
No, I don't like it.
Don't like it. And when you're jealous, what you feel? You like, dislike, or neutral?
Also don't like it.
When you worry, what you feel then?
Not good.
Worry, anger, jealousy, they are the same things or different things?
Different.
Different, but the same vitamin is there. The disliking is there. This is the feeling I'm talking about. When you success on something, you stolz, you proud on yourself, you feel liking or disliking?
It's good.
Good. When you want something, you get it. Okay. Now many friends come, they give you a present to the birthday. You happy or disliking?
I like it.
So you see that the greed is coming with liking. Also the conceit, the proud is also coming with liking. So I'm talking about this. If I ask you, what do you think about this world? Normally you didn't think about this anything. You were just neutral about it. This is the neutral feeling I'm talking about. If I was going, do you have any opinion about this?
I don't care.
It means that this is the neutral. So you have liking, you have disliking in neutral. I'm not talking about like I like doing something like, oh, I feel very nicely, okay? Or this is hot water, cold water. This is also feeling, but we are mistaking by the word of feeling. We are making many meanings to the same words. So when I talk about feeling, in this case, the Buddha talk about Vedana. Vedana is it's a liking, disliking, and neutral. Your emotion in this thing. And then we are coming, this is the second thing. So we have 3 altogether. When we like something, suppose you eat, you like the food, liking. Maybe you have pain, you don't like the pain, you have disliking. Sometimes you just neutral, you can also acknowledge neutral. So we have 3 kinds of feeling. Then another thing that Buddha recommends us is what we call mind. I don't want to make you confused because in the sutta it's many things, but I just say mind, in our case, Ajarn told all the time, make the thing simple. Talk about the thinking, judging, analyzing, criticizing, planning, what is running, the thoughts or whatever running in our mind, okay? I don't want to go more than deep on this because it will start to make confusion. So just let it simply, okay? Touch the point. So what does this mean about the thinking, judging, analyzing, memory, planning, okay? This is our mind. And then we have the fourth, because it's satipatthana, jataro satipatthana. Jataro, it means four. Sati, it's, we say, remembering what you are doing, or let's say mindfulness, okay? Or Dhammacari. And then patan, it's a place. So we have four things, four places, or four element or foundation that we can be mindful. First is our position of the body, feeling, like in this, like in neutral, mind, which is the thinking, judging, analyzing, criticizing, and then the four things we say mind object. Here also I want to first to make it simple for you, okay? If we talk about what is mind object, this is anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving. This is the hindrances. Okay? And also we have six sense doors: hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, feeling, and thinking. So why I say like this? Because I don't want to make you confused. If you look at the sutta itself, actually it's a 27 things. I mentioned the 27 things, but you don't need to refer to all these things. You have four noble truths. You have the five hindrances. You have the five aggregate, okay? You have the six sense doors, which was talking about, and seven factor of enlightenment. So we get 27 things. But the meaning is that actually, what is this for foundation of mindfulness? We have to be mindful. We have to know. We have to be aware to everything that happened to us. This is the meaning, okay? Just be aware from the morning you wake up till the night you go to sleep. Try to be aware to what you're doing, physically and mentally. Why I say when you wake up until you go to sleep? Because when you sleep, you cannot be mindful. You're just snoring. You're busy. I'm not talking about dreaming. I'm talking about the stage that you are just sleeping. You shut down. Your mind is running in certain kind of condition, which is there is no mindfulness there. So also the Buddha, when they ask, all the time you are mindful, the Buddha didn't say I am mindful all the time. It's not possible. If the Buddha will lose the consciousness, it cannot be mindful. Even in a life, and the mind is function, but it's not function with mindfulness there. Now, when I told you that what we didn't make, what Sophia didn't make, she didn't focus. And this is exactly what the Buddha said. He said, the monk aware, all my body I'm making right goes thus. All my body I'm breathing in. All my body I'm breathing out. It's not the stomach breathing in, breathing out. It's not focus on the stomach. It's from here. Okay? All my body I'm sitting. I know that I'm sitting cross legs or whatever in this room. And all, I'm breathing in all my body. I'm breathing. This is how we describe in the sutta. Okay, this part I didn't put. It's good things to put, but I didn't put it inside. Then later I show you PDF. Okay, so we refer to the PDF a little bit, but in the sutta itself, I didn't put in the PDF. The Buddha say, all my body I'm walking forward. All the monk have to know. All the body I go backward. All my body I arranging my robe. Okay, all my body I'm making pee-pee. Even this he mentioned there. You can read by yourself. If you want, you can see Digha Nikaya 22 or Majjhima Nikaya 10. Okay? You have also in the Samyutta Nikaya also some related sutta to the sati. And why I say we don't put focus on concentration, because then it will be samatha. Concentrations. In the samatha, actually, you focus on one object, and normally you use artificial object. In the Vipassana, we look at the nature. When we look at the nature of ourselves, we can see anicca, dukkha, anatta. And by this, all the way through, we're overcoming suffering. And it's not about stopping thinking. Many times people say, oh, I ask them, how is your meditation? My meditation very bad. I say, why? I have many thinking. I say, but thinking is good or bad? When you look at the thinking, thinking became your object. Even when you have impatience or restlessness, and you look at the restlessness, you look at the impatience, then the restlessness became your object of meditation. The thinking became, the pain became, it's not about stopping pain. Vipassana, it's not to see shanti, shanti, okay? It's opposite to see nature things. And by this, we see that everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta, include mindfulness. Sometimes I can be mindful, sometimes I cannot be mindful. But people blame themselves. They say, whoa, why it's not good? But actually, when they blame themselves like this, they slowly can learn about anatta, that they cannot control. And they see that they don't happy, that they cannot control. So they see dukkha. So actually, this is the Vipassana. This fighting, it's the condition of the Vipassana practice. Yeah. Okay, but they don't have good idea. They think that this is wrong meditation. Something wrong in this practice. It should not be like this. Okay. Yeah, the Buddha, Tanat used to say, I hear many times say, how much come to you in the meditation, more better to you. Something like you see the fear, you see the anger, you see the lazy, you see whatever, you acknowledge this is mean you're learning to overcome it. You're learning to overcome all this, and you are looking, something like you are, if you come and you tell me you have overdraft and you have this and this amount of overdraft in your bank, it means you are aware to your economy situation. People, they don't know, they don't aware to the, so if you see all these problems, when you're practicing normally, we want to run away. So maybe we go to the internet, maybe you see movie. So we don't want to see the laziness. We don't want to see the boredom or whatever. But in Vipassana, we stop all this activity so we can see all these things. And that's why many times we use the word no pain, no gain. If you don't have pain, you don't get anything. You don't learn anything. You're pretending that everything is wonderful, okay? But when you are seeing the pain, then the pain teach you about anicca, dukkha, anatta. And like I said, all the way through till nirvana, it's officially is to see anicca, dukkha, anatta. Impermanent, thing changing all the time. You're learning to let go. You see, you cannot control. You're learning to let go. You see that how much you try to control more, you suffer more, then you let go. So what is it about? It's about letting go, because the Buddha said that the suffering coming because of the attachment, the tanha, okay, the craving. And when you see anicca, you are opposite. You're learning it's not beneficial to all. Okay. When you see dukkha, you're learning to let go. Okay, so you learn to opposite from the attachment. When you see that you cannot control, you're learning to let go. So this is all the way through. And because normally we teach yana, but every yana you can see anicca, dukkha, anatta, which is this is the real things of the Vipassana. Okay. Like I said, one of the most important sutta, the Buddha, Ananda said that the Buddha gave him 82,000 teaching. Another friends, they give him 2,000. So Ananda, he can share with the monk 84,000 story. But there is one story, one sutta, which is considered to be the most important, the essence of all the Buddhism. It's the Satipatthana Sutta, what I told, okay? About it's in, like I said, in Samayutta Nikaya, you have different places. You can look in some sutta which is related to the sati, but in the Digha Nikaya, it's 22, and the Majjhima Nikaya, 10. So there, the Buddha explaining exactly out to Kalama. He was in the Kalama village or city, and there he introduced the monk, and he say bhikkhu. But in this case, he talk about bhikkhu as a people which know that there is suffering. Normally, bhikkhu is a monk, okay? But in the sutta they say bhikkhu. There is this and this, and then he explaining. So the sutta, the commentary explaining that the Buddha didn't mean about bhikkhu only monk. He speak to the people, and monks also was there. So he referred to the people which understanding that there is suffering. Maybe we open, Maximiliano, maybe we open the sutta. I took it from the book, okay? I don't remember which. I think today he was chanting this. Angelica, which page is it? Or Maximiliano, which page is it? You can remember, you can tell the people. But anyway, we will put introduction in the PDF only to what is relevant that I want to talk about today. Okay, you see, I took it from Mahasatipatthana Sutta. It's from, I don't talk, this is not the Satipatthana itself, it's from this, it's just the two part. So this is the Pali. Maybe we raise a little bit up so we can see. You can take the from Mahasatipatthana up, and then we can see the translation down. Yeah, okay, but we can make it that we can see part in Sati, Pali, and some part in the upper part of Sati, of Pali, and upper part of the English, if it's possible to do. Yeah, that's good, wonderful. Okay, we keep it like this. Okay. Maybe Lisa, you can read and the English, okay, and then I refer to these kind of things.
Which for? Here, bhikkhus, in regard to the body, a bhikkhu dwells contemplating the body, ardent, fully aware, and mindful, having removed desire and grief regarding the world.
Okay, you see, this is touching exactly, because then the Buddha said the same things with the feeling, and then he said the same things with the mind, and then he said the same things with the Dhammanupassana. I told you, Dhammano, you don't use the word if you can see the lower part of the Pali, it's Dhammanupassana. Thank you. Maybe cannot show up. You can show the lower part. Yeah, you go up, and you see the Dhammanupassana. No, you don't need to move the screen. You just move your cursor. Yeah, to the Dhammanupassana. You can see the fourth line from down. No, go down with the cursor to the fourth line in the Pali. Fourth part, go down with this. Down. Yeah, this is, you see, upper, this is Kayo. You go one up, Dhammano Pasati. One up from the Kayo. One word up from Kayo. Yeah, this one, you see, Dhammano. So the Buddha used the word Dhammanupassana. He don't use the word of mind object. And this is referred to the 27 things. So now I want to start from the beginning of this. The Buddha said, he explained first all the time the sutta actually starting. This is not a period, but the sutta starting with this, the Buddha visited this in this village, and then he told them there is a one way to overcome suffering, sorrow, sadness, and to find the right way, and to get nirvana. This is normally how the Buddha starting these suttas. And then he said, what is the way? Four foundation of mindfulness. And he started to ask, what is the four? Which four is the four foundation of mindfulness? So he started, the first one is body. But you see that in the sutta, the translation, the translator translate here because I told you that the Buddha referred to the people which know that there is a suffering, okay? And then he said, in regard to the body. But this is not good translation. If you see about the Pali words, ida bhikkhu, kayanu pasati. Upasasi. Kayanu upasasi. And the meaning actually, he talk about body in the body. Kaya, you see the word kaya is repeating 2 times. Kaya, kaye, okay, which is body. Kayanu pasi. And this is body in the body, or body as a body. And what the meaning of this word, body in the body, body as a body? Why you have to say 2 times body? Or the upa, or the form? You have to repeat 2 times form and say, the monk looking at the body, same like the translator. But the Buddha didn't mean like this. The Buddha say, it's not my body, it's not your body. It's just a body. You have to look at the body as a body, not as my body or their body. Look at this objective. Look at this nature. Don't give it interpretation without any interpretation, without any meaning. Just look at the picture as a picture. This is not my picture. It's not your picture. It's not beautiful picture. It's not ugly picture. It's just a picture. If I want to understand it, I have to look at the picture as a picture. And not as a give already, I would say, old interpretation from before. So we have to look at body as a body and not this is my body, their body, and okay, this is one thing. And then the next word is viharati. Viharati, maybe you know vihara. Vihara, it's a place, dwelling place, but it's mean take the body as your living things, as your living object, as your own object. It means use the body as an object to think about. Okay? Viharati don't mean viharati is I'm going to stay in the body. It means about the body will be your object of thinking about. It will be your form of what you are going to investigate. Okay? This is the meaning of viharati in this case. It's a dwelling or living, live it, or think about it. It will be your object of thinking. And then the next word is a atapi, okay? And the word is atapi, it's actually energetic or ardent, okay? It's come, maybe you know the word tapas. Tapas, people sometimes standing on one leg, raising one hand or whatever. This will be your object and your full intention. Try to learn from it. Be aware to this, be mindful to this, and take care about this will be your object of learning. Okay, so they say the monk have to use the body as just a nature body and not my body in this, but he put full intention to learn from this, and then what he will do with this. Sampachanyo satima. You see, I told you before about sati sampachanya. You remember? So satima actually it's just a word of sati. Okay, sati it's memory, or in this case it's mindfulness. So use mindfulness and sampachanyo. Sampachanyo, it means the 4 things that I told you. It's not only I know that I'm sitting. I know that I'm sitting meditation. I know that I'm sitting in the bus. Suppose you are flying to Thailand, or you go holiday and you want to practice on the airplane. So you know I'm sitting, there is a television in the front of me, many people looking television, and I'm trying to concentrate. I'm sitting and not cross legs. I cannot sit cross legs. So I sit on my legs on the floor. Maybe I don't put the shoes. So you know the form. And maybe 1 minute now, the woman come bring me food. So you are aware to this. And someone sitting nearby you. Okay, maybe you want to go to toilet or whatever. So you are aware, you have mindfulness. All my body, I'm sitting here on the chair in the airplane. Or when you're driving, it's different sitting. When you're sitting meditation, cross legs is different sitting. Everywhere, everything is, so it's just full awareness. It's not focused on the rising and falling. So all my body I'm breathing in, all my body I'm breathing out. It's not about focusing on something. Okay? So you see, sati, satima, sampachanyo, satima. Okay? Vinaya loke, it means put aside. Okay? Put aside things belong to the world, actually. Okay? It means overcoming. What overcoming? Overcoming the abhijja. Abhijja, it means craving, attachment. Domanasa, it's rejecting. It means that when you look at the body, okay, you just look at the body as a body, not attached to it. Oh, this is my body, so beautiful body, or oh, I don't like it, or whatever. Actually, you do this with your body, but if you see disliking, you have to look at the disliking in the same way. Because when we go to liking, disliking, neutral, we have to act exactly in the same way. It's not my disliking. It's not I am disliking. And just accept the disliking. When you see the impatient, so you just accept the impatient. This is not my impatient. It's not, look at the impatient as impatient. Look at the thinking as thinking. And in the same way, you look at four foundations of mindfulness. Okay, as a condition for you to learn and not to identify. If you identify this is my body, and then you're creating, judging and analyzing and criticizing or whatever. But like this, you just say, okay, this is the nature now. Right? And then it's come to be like just a condition. This is just condition that coming like this. Okay? So you can see that in this you will refer to the feeling, and you refer to the mind, and you refer to the mind object. Now we go on with the sutta up.
In regard to feelings, he dwells contemplating feelings, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having removed desire and grief regarding the world.
Yeah, you go till continue, go down. You can skip the Pali, so we can see only the English. Yeah.
In regard to the mind, he dwells contemplating the mind, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having removed desire and grief regarding the world. In regarding to mental factors and categories, dhammas, he dwells contemplating mental factors and categories, ardent, fully aware and mindful, having removed desire and grief regarding the world.
Okay, you see, like this, you explain that there is four foundations of mindfulness. We look at four of them, okay? It's not it's not I look at them as they are. So it's a body as a body, feeling as a feeling. It's not my feeling, it's not your feeling, it's just a feeling, okay? It's not a mind, thinking, judging. It's not my judging, it's not my thinking, it's just a thinking. Look at it as it is. And then mind object, which you say, okay? And now the Buddha continued to investigate more.
And how, bhikkhus, does a bhikkhu in regard to the body, rupa, dwell contemplating the body?
Yeah.
Here, in regard to the body, a bhikkhu dwells contemplating the body internally, or he dwells contemplating the body externally, or he dwells contemplating the body both internally and externally.
Okay, just I refer to this. What does mean internally? What does mean externally? First, I am, okay? My body. Okay. Internally, it means myself. Now you see, oh, this woman so beautiful. Oh, this man so nice. Oh, why he move like this? Why? So what does it mean? This is to look at other people's body. Okay? So also what we are doing, we are also giving, this is his body. This is her body. She's so small, he's so big, he have like this, so beautifully, or whatever. But the Buddha said that he look at his body, he look at other body, look at also here and also there, outside and inside. By the way, just to show you that it's not only talking about human beings. For example, one student of Sariputta, he had attachment so much, okay, to the beauty. He was a goldsmith in the past life. So when he came to practice with Sariputta, the right-handed of the Buddha, he was the most clever, actually, Sariputta, from all the monks. But Sariputta told them, he saw that he liked very much the beauty. He sent them what to do. Look at them people. Okay? Look how it became rotten. But this man, he was so attached to the beauty that he cannot do it. Actually, what he asked him to do, to look for outside body, behave. And when he was stuck totally. So when he came to the Buddha go opposite. Buddha saw that he's stuck because he had attachment to the beauty. And what the Buddha told them to do? To go and to look for beautiful lotus, beautiful flowers. It means this is body outside. The Buddha told them, go and look and see the anicca, dukkha, anatta in the body, rupa outside, kaya outside. But this is just a flower. Another woman, she have to wash the legs. And when she wash the legs, she see the water leaking to the ground in different directions. So she can see anicca. And this is body outside. Okay? So it means that in this case, the Buddha say, you can look in your body when you look other people, when you look other objects. You also be mindful about this. Then you can see the anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is what they mean to look body inside, externally, internally, and also internally and externally. Okay? And then continue.
Or he dwells contemplating the nature of arising in the body, or he dwells contemplating the nature of vanishing in the body, or he dwells contemplating the nature of both arising and vanishing in the body.
Oh, this is already not only anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is already utayapayana. When you look at the stomach, you see Ajarn how clever he is. He's turning, raising. Why we have to say 3 times? People ask me why we have to speak 3 times. It's not enough. Turning. Okay, if already talking, you want to talk, they also don't like the talk. But if they already talk, why we have to say 3 times? You see the happening, stopping, stopping. The stomach rising, happening, stopping. Everything is anicca, starting, prevailing, and ceasing. Starting, prevailing, and ceasing. When you look at nature, you can see everything happening, stopping. This is the anicca. To see the utaya payayana. And the Buddha said that if someone really understands utaya payayana, he's already sotapan. The sotapan will fully understand this. This is, you see, here we're just reading sentence. You see the rising, you see the vanishing, you see the rising and ceasing. But actually, this is very, very deep Dharma. When we can understand it deep. This is actually the first wisdom of the Vipassana. And when we look, whatever, even if you see dead people, you see how you threw them and then they rotten and then they disappear. Everything like this. You see, and this is actually what happened to the man in the flower that I told you before, the students of Sariputta. When he looked at the beautiful, he was so excited because the Buddha creates this lotus. It's not possible to find so beautiful lotus. Someone like this that like the beauty, everything at defect. He never be satisfied. And the Buddha make in the power of concentration this lotus that it's impossible to find. And he told them, okay, you find a beautiful lotus, now you have to look at it. And when the man, he looked at it, I don't know the name, I don't remember, maybe you can find it. But anyway, he looked at the flower and this lotus, and then he started to see that the flower start to grow down till he died. So he immediately understood the anicca. And this is exactly what the Buddha asked and wanted to guide him, to see the anicca of the rising, prevailing, and ceasing. That's how we can enter to the Sotapanna. By the way, the woman, I think, this is not Kisagutami, it's another one, that the Buddha asked her to, she get crazy because she lost all the family in one day. So the Buddha asked her to wash the legs. And every time she washed the legs again and again, the water was leaking, and because the water leaked to the ground, so then the water have to go further up so they can leak. And then further up they can leak because all the time the water go and then they block the next water to come. So she saw that anytime she put the water on the ground, on the legs, and they go to the ground, they go different directions. Some more, something like a human being, living less and living more and living even more, but all of them, they have to die. All the water have to disappear in the ground, but it's just the distance is changing. Okay, so that's how it now, by just be mindful about the water leaking. Okay, so you see the rising, prevailing, then continue.
Or else, mindfulness that there is a body is established in him to the extent necessary for knowledge and awareness. And he dwells independent, not clinging to anything in the world. That is how, in regard to the body, a bhikkhu dwells contemplating the body.
You see, when you look at body, slowly, you see this is not my body. I am not the body. The body is not belong to me. Okay? The body is not, I am not inside the body, and the body is not inside the me. Okay? It's just a material things. Same like any kind of material which is anicca, dukkha, anatta. So when he practiced more and more, he developed more and more insight. Till, that's what he say, he reached to necessary for knowledge and awareness, till the I wisdom is there. And then he can be upeka, he reached to sankara upekayana. Then you're ready to black out, to the makapala. This is why you say, then he don't depend on anything, okay? Now, regard to the body, he don't, something like he don't have any attachment. He's not clinging to anything, okay? Not with liking and not disliking. It means that he's in Sankara Upekayana, in Upeka. Now, by the contemplating on the body, we can reach into the high stage of knowledge. In the same things, the Buddha continue and declare if he will look at the feeling. And then he repeat on all these things. And then he say about what the meaning of feeling outside. When you see someone angry or someone, oh, I don't like this food. Normally you say, he's angry person. He's not happy. Why you are not happy today? Okay? But we sort of forget that it's just the feeling of happiness is there. Okay, these conditions that arise in him. Let's say like this. If we talk like this, okay, it's just a condition of. He's not an angry person. He's just condition of anger, and we are judging. He is good man. He's bad man. He's blah, 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 okay. Same things. He's beautiful. She's beautiful. And they are short, and then immediately we judge with all our ego conceit. But when we acknowledging, then you see just conditions is there. 5 aggregate which is changing. You see the anicca, dukkha, anatta. Letting go to the self and also self other people. Okay? Okay. So this is actually when you reach to these things, you're letting go, you overcome the attachment, and you reach nirvana, nirodha. And this, the Buddha say, you can do only by combinations of mindfulness and concentrations, which is developing slowly, slowly during the practice. It's not come, it's not magic. It's not come immediately. But when you're practicing more and more and more, it will come by itself. So it's just a matter of training. How long it takes? It's take. Any questions?
Rafa, could you repeat or explain again? Contemplating the body both internally and externally?
Yeah. Internally, it's mean yourself. Externally, it's outside. Okay? For example, people are looking about themselves to say, I'm better than you, I'm more beautiful than you. Okay? So what I'm doing, when I say I am, this is my body. And my body is more beautiful than your body. Your body is externally. Okay? When I say I'm, I don't know what, maybe I'm more kind than you. Okay, if we talk about kindness, for example. Okay, so my kindness and your kindness. Your kindness is not my kindness. It's outside in me. It's a condition that appear outside. Then my form, what I say, and this is my body, and inside I have the mind, body and mind. But you are body and mind different. So when I talk about physically, here we talk about body, but it can be about anything. It can be a feeling. I'll say, you are nobody, I'm so relaxed person. But for you, you're not happy. Everything not happy. It means what I'm doing. I have a feeling and you have a feeling. Okay? So I'm judging my feeling and I'm judging your feeling. But if I'm mindful, I see that this is just the condition, zustand of feeling, and what I say, your feeling, it's also just the zustand, just the condition. So when I'm looking at your feeling, I will understand that this is just a feeling. And when I look at my feeling, when I'm, to you, I have to see. This is seeing. Here I receive it through the six sense doors. But for me, I will feel it, I will experience it with my feeling, but also with my six sense doors. Okay? But still, when I will compare you and me, so I will see both of us. Okay? Like I said, mostly we are doing it. All the time we are doing judging about everything. I'm a monk, I am more clever than you, I'm teaching you, I have more knowledge than you. I'm teaching you. Okay? So again, you see what happened. This is my knowledge. I take it as a self. And your knowledge is less. So then, okay, but if I acknowledge, and then I notice just knowledge on memories here, and whatever memory is there. So there is outside and inside. Huh? You understand? You can see the difference?
I think so. Yes, thanks.
No. Because we are living under perceptions. But when we're acknowledging, we are cutting these perceptions. We see just a zustand. In the nature, there's just conditions. Okay, I have water inside my body. There is a water on the sea. When I'm looking at the sea, I see rising and ceasing of physical element. Okay, water. So this is actually rupa outside or kaya outside. When I'm drinking, now I have a sea inside my mouth. Also, okay, I have water, liquid in my mouth. So this is inside me. This is how I perceive. When I look at water in the sea or in the bottle, I don't say this is my water, but still water. But how I perceive it? Because I see it. Okay, we get information from the six sense doors. There are other things inside me. I either feel it, either have emotion. So we recognize it. They are there. when we look at all these things, we see nature. And we are not the only one in the nature. The nature is surrounding us. We recognize it by the sense doors. Okay? When we acknowledge, we see all the nature. Even the cat, even the dog. This dog is too much. It's all the time barking. Oh, angry dog. Okay, but actually what I'm doing, I'm judging because there is no anger dog. When I acknowledge hearing, disliking, seeing, then I say, okay, just the anger or just the fear. Maybe fear is there, but it's not, I'm not afraid. The dog is afraid. So this is the fear outside. Okay? I recognize fear outside. So then I can see this. Oh, the dog suddenly changed. You see the owner. Oh, he's happy. How fast change? In one moment he was, I'm not happy. Now he's happy. So you learn anicca dukkha anatta not only from your own things. You are not only the one. You see also other people or other situations outside. But you don't. When you acknowledge, you don't identify it as a self. It's a me, they, you. So you can see nature anicca dukkha anatta. Petition. Any other question?
Jam.
Yeah.
So, in daily life, if I have like pain in my eyes, like today, so I look at it about how it feels, how it behaves, something like that. But if on practice I have pain, I just acknowledge shortly pain and go back to the rising, falling. I don't make the pain, I don't contemplate, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Like the pain is my meditation object. I do it differently than daily life.
Actually, it should be the same. This mean you just acknowledge, you see, actually you have only to speak it out. I have a pain. Also in the meditation, also in the life. You have to do it easy. You don't need to analyze it. You don't need to investigate it. That's why we normally, we put it under category. I have a pain in my leg, my head, and then we are analyzing. We are not simple. It's not simple to be simple. It's not easy to be easy. Normally, we are complicated. We are not capable to see just the pain. I have pain. I don't like the pain. It's killing me. You understand what we are doing? We are making mishmash with this. But what the Buddha say? Just acknowledge pain. Never mind that you make mishmash. Just acknowledge, analyzing. Acknowledge what is comfortable for you to acknowledge. What is simple for you to acknowledge. You don't need to analyze. You don't need to investigate. You understand what I mean? You got it?
Yes.
Also in the meditation, also in the life. Moving, touching, analyzing, rising, drinking, lowering, putting. That's all. When you have a rising, falling, you feel pain, disliking. Okay? Same things in the meditation and in the life. You understand? If you go into analyzing and investigating, you just acknowledge investigating and wanting to understand, wanting to solve the problem. Normally we want to solve the problem, so we go into the complicated things. We don't see the things as they are. We try to understand them. Because if we will understand, then we will stop the pain. We will get rid from the suffering. But you don't need to want to stop it. You just have to acknowledge. wanting, disliking. Try to be simple, also in the meditation, also in the life. Why it's come to be that we are complicated? Because this is our habit to be complicated. And the Buddha says you don't need to be complicated, but to stop being complicated is also process. It's to change the habit. You understand? And how to do it? Just name it. Just name it. And it's easy to do when you have a teacher. When you have a teacher, you come, the pain was killing me. Blah, 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 blah. So the teacher said, okay, acknowledge pain, disliking. He make it simple for you because you are not simple. We are not simple. But the Buddha says all you have to do is just acknowledge pain, disliking. You understand? Four foundation of mindfulness: body, feeling, mind, object. But normally we will make it mishmash because it's our habit. And the teacher, what the teacher doing? He just remind us, no problem, just acknowledge it. Just acknowledge it. Easy, just present moment. You understand? He bring you the authentic and the simple things because it's not our habit. It's not easy to be easy. It's not simple to be simple. But the practice is asking you to be simple or guiding you. It's even not asking you, it's guiding you to be simple. This is one duty of the teacher. So all the time, people coming complicated. Oh, I have so much worry. I cannot sleep at night. So the teacher said, did you acknowledge it? Worry. Disliking. Did you come back rising, falling? He make you calm, make you peace. He said, okay, nothing wrong, nothing problem. Just remember to be mindful, no problem. Thinking. Oh, I was thinking so much about this and this. No problem. Just remember, be mindful, thinking. Disliking. So he bring you to the ground all the time. Because why? It's take for us time to learn to be so simple, like the sutta say. You understand? And this should be also in the practice, also in the daily life. And how much you practice more, you become more simple. Then the mindfulness became easy. It doesn't matter what happened. You feel pain, acknowledge pain. You feel disliking, disliking. You're thinking. Why you judge the practice? Just thinking. You understand? Because we have this attachment. Either we like, either we don't like. Either we like, either we don't like. And the sutta teach us, no need to be like and no need to be dislike. Just come back to be simple. Just acknowledge it. Come back present moment. What are you doing now? Sitting. Yeah. Till now it was catastrophic. Why? The teacher teaching. Sitting. Come back to the present moment. Easy. You understand? You see why this? I can understand you because this is our habit to make complicated. But the sutta say, just be simple. Just see body as a body. Just see thinking as a thinking. Not good, not bad.
I have a question. Like normally when I notice in everyday life, I just do like one word, like I don't know, thinking, worrying, feeling, whatever. But from what you said, it should be better to also in the daily life make like 3 words. Did I understand that?
No need. The technique in the meditation told us to say 3 times. It's the same like you don't need to say intention. But in the meditation, the teacher tell you the practice teach you to do the intention because they want to show you the difference between body and mind. What is the cause and effect? Okay? For example, when you do intending to walk. So we ask who intend to walk? The legs want to walk or the mind want to walk? So you can recognize that sometimes the mind want and then move the body. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's happened that you move and after this you pay attention. So why we put this intention? We put this intention to help you to see the relationship between body and mind. Okay? Good. So why we put 3 times turning, turning, turning? We want you in the practice to see that rising, prevailing, and ceasing. Okay? This is relevant to the teaching in the meditation. In the life, we tell you, just be mindful. Whatever you are doing, right, left, moving, touching. I don't want necessary. I know that if you will be mindful, you will understand by yourself the rising, prevailing, ceasing. You will understand it. Because you will be mindful. This will be the nature of things. But you don't need to put these kind of items of study about 3 things. You understand? It's not necessary. It's one thing's important in your life, that you will be mindful. Okay? I give you example. When you are studying the school about mathematics, so they teach you 1 plus 1, okay, 2 plus 2. But when you are working as someone in the shop, you don't need to do it. Okay? You just calculate, this is $123 or euro, this is €2, this is €5, this is how much you have to pay. Okay? But in the school, you're learning in the order. Okay, so this exercise in the order in the school, they have an aim. But when you achieve the goal, you don't need this exercise. You understand what I mean? So we want, in one side in the course, we want to teach you to be mindful. Another one, we want to teach you some insight about life. So Ajarn putting different kind of element to help you to get this kind of insight of the yana. You understand? That's what you see. Actually, your question is not relevant. I answer about intention, which is not relevant to your questions. But I wanted to show you another things which Ajarn put in the meditation. And it's not about the be mindful, it's about learning the difference between body and mind. There's different things like this. Asking dhyana. I don't ask you to ask dhyana every day. But this is something unique to the technique to teach you about the development of dhyana. Or to develop determination. You understand? So in the practice or in the retreat, you have some kind of element which you don't need them in daily life. You understand? One of them is to speak 3 times. So when you come to retreat, you will learn about the rising, prevailing, ceasing, because you speak 3 times. In the life, just be mindful. You're moving, touching, rising, you beat the ball to, okay? Or you're running right, left. So just be mindful. So when you will practice the mindfulness, it will develop and it will run by itself in the life. But it's not necessary to be 3 times. When you come to retreat, we give you bonus for other things, more to learn. Something like insight about the life. One of them is to speak 3 times in certain places. You understand?
I understood. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hi, Prabhupada.
Hello. Guten Abend.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do see. We are hearing you very well.
I wanted to ask you, like, how do you keep the mindfulness when you're feeling very dizzy and so on? Because since some days, I don't know, I have some nerve problem and my right hand was not really like working. So there is kind of like lack of coordination a little bit. And then today I was feeling very, very dizzy, like everything was just spinning around. And then I was trying so hard to keep the mindfulness with the body, and actually that is what helped me a lot. But still it was quite difficult to keep the mindfulness in this situation, because I couldn't see where I was going, and it was a mess, like everything.
You see, mindfulness is just a condition like all the other conditions. Okay, you control your body not to be old?
No,
Can you control your feeling to be happy all the time?
no,
Can you be mindful all the time?
no,
The same things. Can you control the weather?
no,
Can you control anything?
nothing.
So how can you want to control your mindfulness? Mindfulness is not something to bring or not to bring. It's not something to control or not to control. It's something by patient to be. You don't need to feel bad. I get tired. I not get tired. I can be mindful. I cannot be mindful. Just accept whatever coming and try, 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 try. And then if not, try again. Not try again. Not try again. It's something to develop. It's the same like muscles. You cannot just say, "Oh, today I was very, very weak. My muscles was very, very weak." How you ask Schwarzenegger this question? Oh, Schwarzenegger, how I could not bring the muscles today? What to do? He will say to you, "Just go to gymnastic room and try and train more." So next time when you will be sick or tired, so the muscles still will be functioning. Because why? It's not about controlling the muscles; it's about developing the muscles. You understand? So same things with the mindfulness. It's not about control. I tried so much. I did so much. What do you mean? You try so much, but you make so much. This is anatta. You cannot control it. But if you will develop it, next time, if you will be dizzy and tired, they will function better. The mindfulness will function that time better, because the muscles, you train the muscles, even you will be sick or whatever, still Schwarzenegger can function. Not because he did it, because his muscles is very, very strong already, because he developed it. So even he tired or lazy or dizzy, still he can raise up the box. What his wife, very healthy, cannot do. Okay? Not because it's better, not because he tried, not because he want so much and the wife don't want so much, because he practiced the muscles so strong already so long. So even when he lazy and dizzy and whatever, still he can raise up the box and the wife cannot do it. She's healthy and strong. So same things with the mindfulness for yourself. Just continue. Be patient. Next time you can do more. Next time you can do more. But don't try so much or wanting so much, because then you might put concentration on it. Because it's a wanting, it's a greed. And it's not about wanting and greed, it's about developing, training. Patiently, easy, simple. Just train again and again and again. Okay?
Thank you so much, Prof. Lots of merit to you.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Any other questions? Good. So if no questions, I want to bless all of you again for all the merit you are doing, all the walking the way, and then listening to the Dharma and keeping precept and practicing and struggling, that all this will be conditioned for you for Makkah, Pala, and Nirvana, that you will find the real happiness as soon as, and you will be able, I wish for all of you that you will be able to be mindful as much as possible during the day, from the morning you wake up till the morning, till the night you go to sleep. So you all the way through to clean the kilesa, to get into Niroda, Makkah, Pala, and Nirvana. Dankeschön.